What's up, everybody? This is Willie Barcena coming at you guys. Thank you for hanging out for another Willie Barcena's drop in. Just got back from Odessa, Texas. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the love, man. I know it was a little different for me. It was no stage. It was just you guys are like right in front of me, and you brought me a shot like every 10 minutes, and.
Yeah,
so,
I heard someone grab the mic from you too.
Somebody grabbed the mic, and usually I get a little worried because this is a big Mexican dude, bro. He towered over me and he put his arms around me.
And there's no security either, right?
No security.
Yeah,
and then so I'm like, okay, what's this guy gonna say? He grabbed the mic and he says, "Hey, I just want to thank you, Willie, for there was times that I wasn't feeling good and listening to your jokes on TikTok or Instagram. I forgot what he said." Just maybe put me in a better place. So Odessa is very grounded, man. I don't know if you've ever been there, bro. It's a town, but it's America, man. I compare it to like the Midwest, you know, like Kansas, where people are really grounded. And there's parts around the country. I actually might go buy a house in Texas, bro. California. I like you, but it's so crowded, you know. And when you go to these places in Texas, bro, where I don't know, I got love for Texas, bro.
Nice.
You know, and the Midwest as well. You know, I'm sure you've been there, I
haven't done Texas.
It's a lot of space, man. And the raza in Texas is just, you guys are just, you know, just nothing but love. So I just want to say thank you, Odessa, and I hope I'm back next year. Fabian, so. You know, I always love cool stories, right? I always love how someone, like, I always want to know how they build what they have, man. Because anybody that has anything, it could be the guy who owns the cleaners down the street, you know? Like, how did you do it? Like, how did you get to have your own business, you know? Because it's all obstacles in life, right? It's like during these obstacles, you know, the reason a lot of people don't succeed is because one of the obstacles go, fuck it, I can't do it. So with me, that being said, I have a gentleman by the name Orlando Padilla who's right here with me, homegrown from, we could say Northeast LA, right?
Elysian Park, yeah.
Elysian Park, Northeast LA. And you have you own your own business.
Yes, sir.
And a dispensary.
The Chronic.
Yes, sir.
It's called The Chronic. And I'm going to get to the fact that you get to use that name. You told me, but we're going to share it. But what I want to know is, like, your place is very successful, man. I've been to your place where you have the weed and the edibles, and it's a very nice place, bro. I really dig it. And trust me, if I didn't think that, I wouldn't say it, bro, because it's just not me, bro. I first of all, I'm a shitty actor, but
dude, you got him better.
Have I gotten better?
Yeah, for sure.
It's taken me a while, bro. I hated acting for a long time, but the point I'm trying to make is that and thank you for that, son. Thank you, because he knows that I've been working on it.
Yeah,
man.
dude. No, I remember when you first started taking acting lessons. I was probably like 10 years old.
No, you were younger. I started my acting classes, Mijo, before you were born, but that's how much I sucked.
Yeah,
Bro, they put me in Hollywood. Fabian, my agent put me in Hollywood with these great actors, all these guys that you see in movies and stuff. And then here I am. You know, I was a security guard at the LA Zoo, and then all of a sudden, I become a comedian, and then this agent, how are you going to go to this class? And I remember being in this class, and first of all, I'm the only Latino. I remember everybody was white except for one Asian cat next to me, and he's an LA guy, and I was just nervous, and I always felt, man, like I didn't belong, and so that pussiness that I had, I couldn't get rid of it from the acting. That's why I talk a lot of shit about actors, but I have respect, man.
Oh yeah, because I remember you like practicing your lines with me and Willie, like when we were like little kids.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
He sucks.
This guy's a shitty actor.
Oh, that's fucked up,
No,
son.
I'm just kidding. No.
Hey, bro, if you suck, right?
No. But now you're really
don't
good.
pussy out, bro. No, I did suck. It was a new world.
No, you did.
I knew comedy, but I didn't grasp acting.
I was on set yesterday for a little short film.
Okay.
And I showed people like our skits and like, dang, your dad's a really good actor. So I was showing all the actors and actors.
Shit.
So you got props.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, thank you, sir. Well, you have a lot. This boy right here has a lot to do. I don't call you a boy. I say that with cariño, bro. You know, because a lot of times, you know, he's a man, but you know, he's my boy. He's still my boy. Yeah,
still your boy.
So I mean that with a lot of love, Faye. And I don't like, you know, when I call you and your brothers boys. I don't know, bro. I'll be fucking 80, 90. I'll still call you my boys. Don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So okay. So our guest is Orlando Padilla, and okay, what I love is your journey, bro. Here's this cat that owns a badass dispensary, and but the reason I wanted to have you on the podcast is because we were talking, and I met you through a mutual friend, Mike. I love you, Mike.
Big Mike.
And I needed some weed because I wanted to smoke weed and make love, all right? Because I'm not a weed guy, but fucking Fabian got me into weed. So I said, man, I wonder how it'd be to smoke weed and have sex, you know? And for me, it worked out great, man. I mean, I went and bought some weed off. You weren't there, bro.
Yeah,
you called in and you told the Meg, give him the homie discount. That's what you did, bro, because through our friend Mike. So I bought a bunch of weed and I had amazing sex with weed. But
You had sex
and
with
then
the weed?
what's that?
You had sex with the weed?
I had sex with the weed. I jumped all over it.
Sprinkle it on
Sprinkled a
there.
little bit on my balls. But it's funny because I was talking about weed, and then I asked you guys, am I the only fucking maniaco, man? Like I asked you, Fabian, did you ever smoke weed with
I can smoke
for sex?
I can smoke a little
With
bit
sex.
of weed when I have sex, but when I get too much, I had one bad experience with it. That's why I'll never get that high before having sex, dude. I lost my fucking.
You lost your wood, bro. You lost your wood?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I was because you know I was 19. I was with a stoner chick, so I was trying to match your
keep up
fucking
with her.
stoner, bro.
Yeah.
And I just fucking lost my shit, dude.
Well, you got all scared. You just told them like, hold me.
Yeah.
Hold me. Who's gonna protect us?
Oh man.
Did you start crying? Did you start crying, Fabian? Tell the truth. You started crying, huh?
A little bit.
Nah.
Oh, bro. So did you, bro? Have you ever had sex
Oh, of
high?
course. Yeah, of course.
What is it? See, everybody has this. How did it affect you?
I mean, I used to be a stoner. I was just stoned all day, so it was just part of my daily.
But did it enhance?
Yeah, for sure. I think weed is an enhancer. You know, anything you do.
Well, except for Fabian.
Yeah, I think he definitely went a little too far with it, but I think it. There's a saying that weed brings who you are out of you.
You're telling me that.
So and it's an enhancement drug, right? So if you're in a bad mood and you smoke weed, I think you're gonna be in a worse bad mood. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you got to put your mindset where it needs to be at. You know,
Got
at the end of the day, it's
a lot like alcohol, bro.
I think herbs more.
That's a stretch. That's a stretch.
Oh, fuck
Alcohol
you
gets
guys.
you to where it needs to
Fuck
get
you guys. Fucking why are you keeping the drinking man down?
Damn.
Hey, I'm looking out for the stoners and you guys don't look out for us. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, I don't think weed fucking makes you do half the shit you do with tequila.
It's definitely different. You know,
right,
you could focus on herb, right? Like a lot of people, they'll get high before they work out. You know what I'm saying? Because then they're like just focused on fucking working out. You know, people get high and do their homework. You know what I'm saying?
All of our greatest writers in America were alcoholics. Just remember that.
It's because it's all right, dog. It's all
Are these
right.
facts?
Yeah. Hey,
I'm fact check you right now.
Yeah, fact check.
Some of the world leaders are fucking drinkers. Churchill. Churchill. What's it?
Winston Churchill.
Yeah, Winston Churchill was a drinker, and he saved England.
Damn.
All right, so I could keep going, man, but I don't remember. There's, who else? Who's
Oh, I know.
Steinbeck from Mice and Men, the great writer.
Well,
was a drinker.
I know Hitler did coke, so
There you go.
I think he did meth.
I did meth, right?
Yeah.
The whole fucking his whole army
Yeah,
was on meth.
he's supposed to be instrumental in developing it. It's pretty interesting.
So, all right, brother. I don't know, fucking
Keep
Fabian.
those motherfuckers away.
Fabian,
Yo.
we're going from fucking happy stuff. You're gonna take us to Hitler. What the fuck, dude? A guy who is just a fucking animal.
I just say that coke's bad. So.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids. Turn to Hitler. All right, brother. So I wanna know. So Orlando. So okay. Let's go back to when you first smoked weed. How you got introduced to the drug, because how it actually became, it became your business.
Yeah.
So when were you like one of those guys in 6th grade that would smoke weed?
No.
Because when I was in 6th grade, they were smoking weed, man.
I knew people that would eat weed. One of my homies used to eat weed. They were older than me, but he would just do weird shit like that.
No, I had a little girlfriend. I had a little girlfriend named Annie in 6th grade that got me to smoke weed.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and she was a stoner, and her brother was a stoner, and there was all the stoners from Silver Lake.
Okay.
And but I was out of place, bro. I was like, but this is 6th grade, bro.
Yeah,
I was fucking 11.
Yeah.
So okay, so how old were you when you first fucking got introduced?
Yeah. So I've always been infatuated with it. You know what I'm saying?
At what age?
At a young age. I didn't really partake, but I would always smell it. Everybody in the hood where I grew up was smoking weed.
Okay.
Pops smoked weed. You know what I'm saying? It's probably around 13 when I really took a hit.
Okay. How'd you feel?
It was whatever. I probably was smoking bunk weed at that point in time.
All right.
But it was one of those situations where everybody is smoking, and I said, "Fuck it, let me try it." I do remember getting the munchies, but I don't remember really getting high.
Do you really get coming from a weed connoisseur? Is it true that you get the munchies?
100%.
Is that a fact, or is it something that people say? You know what? I'm gonna get the munchies. So you program yourself to say you're gonna get the munchies.
You'll start eating Big Dog, and it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, for me, I think like food when you're high is like comforting. You know what I mean? You want to eat comfort food because because when you smoke weed, it feels like you're being hugged, from the inside.
Maybe.
So
I think everybody has a
that's why weed. I don't know. Weed and food kind of gives you the same feeling. You know what I mean?
I mean, everyone's different. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's different, my G. But I definitely would get I would definitely get munchies.
The munchies?
Yeah, back.
So you're 13 years old. You started experimenting.
Yeah,
and
I started
then,
experimenting. Whatever. It's just something that happened, and life goes on. And but it wasn't until like high school where I really got exposed to real weed. Where I had one of the homies come in and he was like, "Yo, take a hit."
You
of
went
this.
to Franklin, huh?
I actually went to Lincoln.
You went to Lincoln?
Yeah, I went to Lincoln.
Bro, what the fuck? We got so many
Everybody
Lincoln.
went to Lincoln.
We got so many Lincoln guys here, bro.
Really? No shit.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Yeah, Fernando Valenzuela's the guy who taught, the screwball.
Okay.
Lincoln guy.
Okay.
Best friends with Fernando.
I didn't go to school much, but that was my high school.
Bro, we had a.
And then you said Tierra went to.
The guys from Tierra, from a band from the 70s, is at Lincoln High School.
Nice.
And then the world famous Orlando Padilla, the fucking Lincoln High School. What the fuck's up with Lincoln, man? A lot of successful entrepreneurs in many areas.
Yeah.
So okay, so you're in high school at Lincoln.
I'm in high school.
You got some good weed from somebody.
Yeah, and I fucking smoke with them, and I get high as shit, paranoid.
Did you dress like a stoner or a cholo, bro? Tell the truth. Tell the truth, bro.
No, I was more of like I was into the party scene. You know what I'm saying?
So you're disco?
It wasn't disco.
Oh no. Your generation was after mine.
Yeah, it was.
You're more
like,
house. Was it house or no?
It was the beginning of techno.
But
it was like the end of alternative. K-rock shit.
Yeah, is that where you start seeing the glow sticks?
I remember going.
Remember the glow sticks?
Of course.
Was that your era?
I believe the glow sticks probably were my era.
Was that your era too, Fabian? The glow sticks?
Yeah. No, dude, I heard because my aunt, she was a raver back in the day.
Yeah.
She's like 50 now.
Okay. Yeah.
But she said back then, like she's go like those warehouse raves.
Oh yeah.
And she said it was crazy, bro.
was
Like
nuts,
she
bro.
said, like
Break-ins.
She said people would would go around and like inject people with like freaking like like drugs and stuff.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah. Or the ones
you know what?
They're just trying to scare you, son. They want you to stop partying.
Or hey, have you heard of like, I don't know if it's true, but is it true? Like, have you heard of people they would get the highlighter ink, the stuff, and then they would inject it into like so their veins would like glow?
Damn, bro.
No, you never heard of that?
I never heard of this. God damn,
What
Fabian.
parties were those? Dog?
God damn, bro.
Those were crazy parties, dog.
What is this your
Dude,
is this your
it's
mom's?
probably my fucking mom.
you know what?
Like,
Is
trying to
this-
scare me.
Is this
bro.
your mom's sister?
Fuck.
Yeah.
They're gonna-
They're crazy, bro.
I'll tell you what people were. So, my generation definitely was probably the birth of the rave scene. It was a little bit before my time, but I was youngster going to the parties. But they used to do, you know what air duster is?
Nah.
To
Yeah,
your
clean the computers.
Yeah, clean the computers.
Okay.
That was the shit back then. So people would get the bottles and like get rid of the labels.
Yeah.
And they would just give people hits.
Oh,
Fools would
yeah.
just fall out. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But now we're talking about the rave scene, which is a
So,
whole different.
no, all right. So all right, brother. So you're in high school.
In high
Somebody,
school-
somebody introduced you to weed.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
did you find?
Yeah, so
Like-
look, so I grew up in the hood, right? There was
Yeah.
weed all over me, but I wasn't really into it. You know, there was older homies smoking, but I was infatuated. I always smelled it, but I wasn't like, it wasn't really my thing. High school, a bunch of people were smoking it. I finally, one of my boys was like, yo, I got really good weed. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Smoked it with them. High as shit, bro. It was probably the most paranoid day of my life. In high school, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Scared shitless, absolute 100% baked, you know what I'm saying?
So was it good weed?
It was great fucking weed. You know what I'm saying? I got high as shit, but I wasn't expecting it. You know, I didn't know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? The first time you get super high,
So you didn't go to class?
I did not go to class, bro. I
You
was like
just
in
went
the
home,
PE field.
Dude,
fucking
You're in the
kicking
field,
it,
in the
yeah.
bleachers, bro.
Yeah,
In the
hiding.
bleachers, under the bleachers, fucking just shaking back and forth,
Dude,
Like-
I remember that happened to me in high school one time, bro.
There's always that one time.
Dude, my buddy used to bake brownies and sell
Oh
them.
man.
And but this one that he made was like super strong for some reason because I would take it like here and there. And I felt like I was gonna die, bro. Like one of my classes, I literally just fucking I got the sweats, and I just fucking ran out of the class, dude. And
Yeah, because edibles, especially back then, bro, like no one was weighing shit out. You know what I'm saying? They were just like, fuck it, bro. Boom. I made it with fucking whatever, you know.
Right.
And edibles fuck you up. They take you on and depending on who you are, right, and how your body digests. I've eaten shit and didn't get high till the next day. You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Yeah, it's just the
Wow.
way your body metabolizes. So edibles are a whole different monster.
Different animal.
Oh man, for sure.
So
So yeah, I'm in high school and one of my homies from, I have this experience, right? I get super high and whatever. It was good and bad at the same time. And one of my boys that I grew up with, he's dating this girl and, her family happens to be in the industry, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Latinos and they have access to, what they have access to. So he's dating her and he's like, yeah, man, they have fucking barrels of weed. So he comes home one day and he fucking jacks them, right? He jacks whatever, a bag full. So we have this bag of weed and he's like, you think, what's up, dog? Let's sell it, So I have a neighbor across the street, old man Mikey, rest in peace. Our whole life, is an older gentleman, white guy, painter,
Okay.
always smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? It was just that dude. And, we walk over there and we're like, yo, Mikey, what's up, bro? Will you buy
got
this
some
off
weed.
us? And he was cool. Yeah, man, I'll buy it. Give me $20, whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? So that right there was like the start.
that
you
was
know
your
what I'm saying?
first client.
That was my first client. Had to split it with my boy, obviously, right? He brought the weed, but I had the balls to go across the street, right? So we did it collectively.
All right.
And, he was little by little, he kept fucking bringing weed from his old lady's fucking,
Right.
until a point where it stopped, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I was already selling not only to Mikey, but I had a couple other clients, right? My 2-3 clients. So after that, it was me trying to find weed, right? I had to look outside of my comfort zone and, I found another homie that happened to have, weed, right?
Right,
So
right.
now I'm buying a pound here, a half a pound, a quarter pound,
And
whatever.
how
it
much
is.
was a pound back then?
I'm going to say a pound of brick Mexican weed because that's what I was getting. $500 maybe.
Okay.
Maybe 600 because I was a newbie, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, pound of weed and
And what can you turn a pound of weed for 500, what's the profit?
I mean, so it depends. You know, if you're breaking it down, right? And I would break it down like all the way down. Like, what's up? You want fucking a joint, motherfucker? You want a fucking gram? You know what I'm saying? Back then it was more a quarter ounce, an eighth, half ounce, or an ounce.
So what would the profit be from 500?
I'm gonna say it wasn't tons, but I think I was selling ounces, if I recall correctly. Let's say $60 an ounce. So 6 times 16, $960.
So
right?
you could almost double your money with 500.
Yeah, almost double up. Right.
So you already had that entrepreneur mentality as a young dude, right? Were you still in high school at the time?
For sure.
Okay,
sure,
and you're buying.
Yeah. So
buying a pound.
Buying a pound. I'm getting to that point, right?
Okay.
It's quarter pound, half pound, whatever, pound.
All right.
So, you know, I get out of high school, right? And it keeps evolving. And one of my other homies, a little bit older than me, he's working on the west side of town. And he starts bringing back like these half joints, right? That he keeps getting from his boss. And he's
Why
like,
half?
Because they were giving it to him, like, here, bro.
They were like,
you
done.
know what I'm saying? Like a pass me down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was smoking out with his bosses, and he would bring the little fucking half joint, and he's like, dog, this is the fire. This is the green bud. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, what's that? He's like, it's bomb, bro. There's no seed. You know, it's not brick. It's not from Mexico. It was probably from up north. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, and
because they've been doing weed since the 30s, probably up there, up like Portland area, up in the hills and the mountains.
Well, it's easier to grow weed over there, right?
Yeah, it's God's country. You know what I'm saying? You fucking plant a
And
seed.
to this day, Fabian, you can't fuck around up there.
Oh yeah, no,
they got armed guards,
yeah,
bro.
no, I heard like as soon as you go into Humboldt County, like there's people like on fucking like house buildings and shit, and they'll know like if your car's from that city or not. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not like it used to be. There was a certain point in time where it was a gauntlet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you fucking got to know somebody, dog. You going up those hills and then coming down the same. You know.
Yeah.
But that you know that's in the future. But yeah, so he's bringing this super bomb weed, right? And he's buying whatever they're giving it to him. But like he's like, yo, bro, it's worth X amount of dollars, right? We're like, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It can't be worth that much money. You know? Like, I'm telling you, dog. So he keeps bringing it, right? And so little by little, we're only smoking this green bud. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still selling all this Mexican weed, right? And you know, I have my clients, whatever, and I'm just now only smoking green bud. I'm buying it off of him, right? Spending whatever.
So you're not buying the Mexican weed anymore?
I am to sell, right? But for myself,
I'm
buying this green bud. I'm buying this fire shit, right? So now my clients are coming. They're like, well, "Dog, what are you smoking?" You know what I'm saying? Like, your shit smells crazy.
You're like that. You know who you remind me of, bro? You're like that fucking guy, the barber who cuts your hair, but then his hair is all badass, and you're like, "Who cuts your hair, bro?" You know. But anyway, so I don't know why I thought about that. Right, but right? You ever do that? Ever go to a barber, cut your hair, and then you see his hair and it's fucking badass.
Well, he cuts his own, dog.
No, they never cut their own. They go to some vato and fucking really gets out. But my barber kicks ass, man.
Yeah, you should have gone to your barber right now.
I'm not. Nah, Andrew.
Love, Andrew.
Nah, bro. You know what's up, bro. I'm talking about other barbers, not you, bro.
Yeah.
So go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so you know, I'm bringing this, you know, I'm buying this weed, right, from my boy. And my clients are like, eventually they start asking for it. You know what I'm saying? I go, what's that? And I'm saying, look, bro, it's super expensive, right? But a few of them like, let me try it, whatever. Woo. So it gets to the point where I tell my guy, yo, let me go meet your bosses. You know what I'm saying? Let me go. I need more of this shit. You know, he's bringing me a gram.
You want to get to the source.
I want to get to the source.
All right.
So he takes me out there, and they're cool. I meet his bosses. They're from New York. You know, fucking just they did alarms. You know what I'm saying? One of them passed away.
Were they Italians?
Italian guys.
Oh, okay. Guys. Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. Yeah. And they introduced me to their connect. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they take me to the fucking beach, bro. Venice Beach. There's this motherfucker on the beach, hacky sacking, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, you know, just doing his thing. And they introduced me to him. He's like, oh, what's up, bro? Yeah, you know, fucking.
You know what hacky sack is, Fabian?
Yeah. That little fucking sack,
I don't know. I did hacky sack, bro, when I was a youngster. I don't know if it was around your generation.
It was still around. You know, I used to play it sometimes with the Silver Lake kids at Marshall.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I meet this dude. You know what I'm saying? His name's Matt, and I start buying weed from him, and I'm talking like, I'm buying an ounce of weed that almost costs the same amount of money as a pound of the shit that I'm selling to my people. You got me?
Okay.
So now I'm coming back to.
And how many joints can you do on an ounce of weed?
That's
more or less.
Depends, bro.
This is a rough number.
Half. You could probably get like a. Depend. We were rolling pinners back then, so I would say probably about 50 joints out of an ounce. You got me?
An ounce.
Yeah, we're rolling them small, but we're mostly hitting bong loads, like taking small little hits using bongs and shit like that. So I start buying more and more off this guy, right?
Green bud.
But
it's more expensive.
There's better
more
weed.
expensive, man.
Correct.
But you're trying to sell it to homies from the hood that don't have a lot of feria.
Correct. Right. So
a regular joint from Mexico weed goes for how much?
So I think an ounce of bud back then.
Go joints with me, bro. Go simple with me.
No, yeah.
Joints.
Well, I just got to break it down because I wasn't selling. I mean, at one point, I'm sure I was selling joints too, but like it got to the point where it's an aid.
You were too big for joints, huh?
Well, I evolved out of joints. But like an ounce of weed, I think I was selling for like $60 back then. You know what I'm saying? And I would buy a pound for like $500-600. So like you said, we would double up. But the difference, if you're buying an ounce for $50, which is a shit ton of weed, right? In comparison to fucking 2 grams for $50, there's 28 grams in an ounce, right?
God damn, bro. I wish I'd have paid attention in math class.
So it's like this much weed as opposed to, that much weed, right? But it's night and day, dog. It's, drinking a beer or tequila, right?
So high end.
Yeah.
So you're selling high end tequila, bro.
Yeah. So little by little, these clients are
people
coming
from
in.
the hood don't like high end tequila, bro.
Well, hold on. So little by little, my guys are coming in, and I'm selling a good amount of weed, but not tons of weed, right? But they're like, we want what you're smoking, dog, right? So I keep getting more from my white guy at the beach and less from my homie in the hood, right? The brick weed, right? So there's a point in time where, and I'll take claim to this. I'm not the guy, but I'm one of the people that is probably influential in basically bringing Green Bud to East LA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was like...
That's badass, bro.
Yeah, I was that guy.
I'm glad that you're here, bro. One of the pioneers.
I'm not saying I'm the pioneer, bro, but I'm one of them. For sure.
You're one of the guys.
Yeah, because I seen it. Yeah, I seen it. So thank you.
No.
But yeah, so it got to this point, right, where my guy at the beach, he couldn't keep up with my demand.
Okay. Because you were asking for too much.
So,
and now at this time, it's still completely illegal.
Completely illegal.
Okay.
100%. Yeah.
Fucking marijuana.
Yeah. So I'm looking outside.
Fucking drug dealer.
Yeah, I'm looking outside, right,
fucking
for
drug
other
dealer.
people.
Go ahead, bro.
But so I'm also in the party scene, right? Like, so I was a DJ back then and, throwing small parties, but mostly like backyard shit. And I remember going to like these parties I was doing, in particular this one called Baja Sundays. And it was like a Sunday pop-up, right?
Okay.
And it would travel around, you know what I'm saying? They would use people's backyards or fucking abandoned lots.
Did you start doing that before catering trucks did that? Do you know like it got huge back in the day, bro, where like certain trucks that would sell different type of foods, like let's say ribs, they would just like, but this was before social media, right?
This was before.
Holy shit,
this
dude.
was before.
How did you get people to go and find you like at different locations before the power of social media, bro? You're a beast, man.
Well, no, I wasn't throwing these in particular events, but I was just DJing at them.
Okay, so there was.
But we would have a party. You remember the party lines?
But you know what, bro? I'm sure that you're telling me you were a DJ, but from the little bit that I know about you, bro, you're probably going, how do these guys gather everybody like this?
100%.
You started picking up information.
Yeah.
Hey, how did you get everybody here, bro?
Oh, I got heavy into
right?
producing events.
You
too.
know?
Yeah.
Hey, wait, question really quick. Sure. So back then was weed and coke, were they like looked at the same back then, or was coke still like kind of crazy?
I think coke was way more taboo. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
But
Like,
I thought that whole Scarface thing made it like such a casual drug for a long time.
that I think that was your generation.
Oh, that was my generation?
Yeah, it was your generation.
Okay,
for sure.
and then the generation afterwards started stepping on it so much that it became poison.
People that did coke, like and I'm sure there was a time, which I wish I was around back then, right? The 70s and when everybody was doing their thing, right? When the shit was so pure and fucking, the disco scene, right? I'm sure that was a fucking great motherfucking time.
Yeah.
But it was well before my time. During my generation, like the fools that did coke, they were like the bad guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
it lost its luster.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask like what made you not get into the coke business back then, because
it was like a bad thing.
I think people got so greedy, it got stepped on so much. Yeah. It was just like, okay, am I gonna take poison, right? And then even we didn't want to go too far. A couple years ago, people were dying left and right. So not to get off track. So now you're buying weed now from because you outgrew the guy from the beach.
So right? I outgrew the guy from the beach, right? So I'm in the party scene, right, and I'm finding other people that are also in the industry. They're selling bud, they're smoking bud, similar to mine.
Do they call it green bud?
They called it green bud.
So everybody that's okay. Would it be safe to say, educate me, brother, that all that was called green bud usually comes from up north?
Most of it did, I believe, at that point in time. However, there were a lot of people growing their own shit indoor. But where it came from, right? I didn't know. I was just trying to find it. And eventually, green bud got the name The Chronic. Right? So when
so green bud became The Chronic?
100%.
Who named it The Chronic?
In the streets.
In the streets?
Streets did. 100%.
What is okay? Look, I know the word, but what? Okay, chronic. I know chronic, right? Like, oh man, he's a chronic liar.
Yeah.
Right or right? He's that guy is so chronic is how do you make the connection with the chronic with weed?
It evolved.
He's a chronic stoner?
Because like you would cough, right? Boom, and like, chronic cough, you know what I'm saying? It was just bomb fire bud. When it was high-end weed.
What does chronic mean? Can you look at what chronic means, Fabian? Because I want to get to, like, I want to break this down.
Yeah, I think it means like excessive, intense.
I thought it meant, I think it means something that happens over and over.
Yeah, it's like a chronic illness.
What is it?
So chronic refers to something that continues over an extended period of time. Chronic condition usually lasting a long time. It does not go away easily.
Oh, that's probably why, because the high doesn't go away easily. Right? Would you say, Fabian?
Yeah, I don't know who to give that.
But that's a great fucking name.
Yeah, it is. And I don't know who to give that credit to, but it just evolved, right? And people were just calling bomb weed the Chronic, right?
Chronic.
And then, segue into like a Dr. Dre, right? Dr. Dre based his whole album, called it
The Chronic. Yeah, that's
based
another.
on
Okay,
the weed, right? Based on the weed he was getting on the street.
Okay, the fact that you're a dispensary is called The Chronic. And I think when the first times we met, I said, bro, how are you not getting in trouble, for using that name that was used in an album? And I would think that Dr. Dre owns the rights to The Chronic.
So Dr. Dre owns the rights to The Chronic for a certain category, which is clothing. You got me? And or anything that has to do with his album.
Really?
I own the rights to The Chronic for anything cannabis related, especially in the state of California.
Did you have to go to court for this, bro? I'm not trying to.
Not at all.
No?
Not at all. I was just first to pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? I did it right. I did it legally. I did it the proper way.
Do you have lawyers behind you?
100%.
Wow.
And I own thechronic.com, right?
Whoa.
Yeah. So
wow, bro.
You go
how did you own? Oh, come on, bro. That's a badass name. How did you own thechronic.com?
I mean,
was it just up for sale or nobody was taking it and you just said,
there's a story behind that as well. You know what I'm saying? There's a story behind that as well, but I'll give you the short, quick, right?
Go ahead.
Historically, if you go to thechronic.com, it would point to Dr. Dre forever. And when the name, I'll give you the origin story.
Okay.
I'll give you the origin story, right? So I get my licenses, I think in 2018, and we're jump starting, but we could always rewind this.
Okay.
I get my license 2018. The first thing I get is cultivation, right? I've been growing since 2006. I've been growing weed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And get my weed shit, and they made us come up with a business name right away. You know what I'm saying? You got to come up with a business name right away. And I came up with Nova Grow Labs, which is whatever. It's just the name of my corporation. And next I got my distribution license, and then next I got my manufacturing license. Right?
Shitload of licenses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to that, bro. You guys have to get licensed on top of license.
And so I'm spending all this fucking money getting this licenses, right? And then all of a sudden, they roll out what's called it was a social equity program, right? And that's how I got my original. I'm kind of going back and forth, but because I've been incarcerated and I don't have a violent felony, and my shit was for weed, I was first in line to get these licenses. That's how the city rolled it out, and the state of California.
Okay.
So I got all these licenses lined up, and then the opportunity for retail, which is ultimately what everybody wants, a fucking store, right?
Right.
So
that's another license.
Correct. Yeah. So
shit.
So now I'm in line for this retail shit, right? And I got to give props to my homie Polo Molina. It was during COVID. Okay.
Wow.
I got my license, I think in 2019 for retail, but then the whole fucking, the pandemic hit, right?
Oh yeah, that was.
So everything kind of went on pause. So I have this brand because I come from events. I used to produce events, right? I still do, but that was like my full focus. So I actually own the rights to We the People Festival, and I used to do this festival called We the People.
Okay.
Right? And it was initially a black and brown unity event. I did it in Watts.
Damn.
Yeah, I did it in 2006.
How was it received, bro?
It was received amazing.
Because I'm so glad that you're telling me that, bro. Because there's always been so much tension, as bro, between
so that's why
black
I did
and
it.
brown.
So after going to prison, right, and when you go to prison.
Okay, bro, I got to stop you there.
We're going ahead.
I know, but I want to backtrack. I want to backtrack just a little bit.
Yeah, we got to go back a lot.
So you're out of high school, bro.
Yeah.
You're getting to know a lot about weed.
Yeah.
Where did you get your knowledge and your education of weed, bro? Of like the essence of like how to grow good weed? Because you told me that. And I think you had already graduated from high school. You already known about you learned as much as you could learn, but you took a leap of faith, right?
Yes. So I'm evolving, right? I'm looking for more connects, and I'm starting to really dive into this whole weed thing, right? And basically, back then, there was very few media outlets, I'll say, right? Place to get educated, and High Times magazine was like the
High
one.
Times. Have you heard of High Times, Fabian?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Okay, that's the magazine I used to see at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
When I was a kid. Well, I don't know. High Times was always there next to all the skateboarding stuff.
Yeah.
It was High Times, skateboarding, surfing stuff.
That's it.
And
they were like the only weed thing, right?
Okay, yeah.
That's it. There really wasn't anything else.
Right.
So High Times would do this thing called the Cannabis Cup.
Okay.
And they would actually hold it in Amsterdam once a year.
The Cannabis Cup.
Yeah.
Was it an actual cup that you win?
I mean, it was about finding the best.
It was like the World Cup.
Yeah,
like the World Cup of weed.
And there was only one city in the world that I was aware of that was doing this shit, and it was Amsterdam, right?
So you here you are. You're a youngster. You flew yourself to Amsterdam,
I did.
bro.
I bought my ticket. Went by myself.
Had you ever been on a plane before?
Never been on a plane. Never been out of the country. You know what I'm saying,
bro? Did you have a window seat?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Did you hit any turbulence? Because I remember my first, your first airplane experience. When you hit turbulence, you always feel like, oh man, this is how I die.
It was a 14, 15-hour flight.
Yeah. It's Amsterdam, bro.
I stopped in. I think I stopped in Dulles, right? Which is, where is that? Washington Dulles. I forgot. Chicago. Is that Chicago? I think. Washington Dulles Airport. I went somewhere,
I know in Chicago,
waited there, and then fucking went all the way to
Chicago,
Amsterdam.
I know Midland. Right? No, not Midland. No, what
Midway.
is it?
Midway.
Midway.
Yeah,
And I said Midland because I was just in Odessa. Midway, yeah. So
anyways, yeah. So basically, I took the leap of faith, right, and wanted to basically, how can I further my existence or become deeper involved in this, right? And High Times was my go-to, so I fucking planned for the High Times Cannabis Cup, and I don't remember which one I went to. It was like number 9, 10, or 11.
Okay.
I think it was 99, I'm going to say.
Right.
98, 99, or 2000. It was probably before 2000. So yeah, bought my flight, bro. Went by myself. Didn't know anybody. Jumped on the fucking plane.
All right.
Land in Amsterdam, like in foreign country. Motherfuckers speaking to me in foreign languages,
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts. And right when I got out of the airport, interesting story, but, this fool, second I got out, trying to sell me coke. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, this is like right on the street. What's up, dog? Ooh,
And I wonder if coke was pure in Amsterdam or
Probably,
it was already.
It was probably who knows? Yeah. Who knows?
So you have the experience, bro. They offer you coke the minute you get off the plane.
Yeah. And I don't know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I have this little handbook. You know what I'm saying? Like dummies. Whatever, Amsterdam for dummies, right? Trying to figure out where I'm at. I know I have an address, but it ain't, the address ain't like here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, your address in the street, and there ain't no fucking Thomas guide, right? So,
You said Thomas Guide. Mio, I know you don't know what Thomas Guide is, but it's a book that we all kept in our cars if you got lost. This was before fucking phones that give you directions.
Yeah. Was it just like a
it was just
we had a book.
It was a book of maps, bro. Fucking nuts. So I don't know how I had to get taught how to read it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was definitely been around for years, right?
Yeah. You remind me when I first traveled around the country, I rent a car and have my Thomas Guide with me, bro.
It was an essential, bro. You had to have it in your book, fool.
You stop in the middle of nowhere, you look, and you'd look right on the page.
No,
bro.
Dude, my generation was MapQuest, bro. Dude,
MapQuest.
The worst was because I would have to write the directions down, right, from our baseball games. We'd play like Orange County, right? Mm-hmm. And I have to go with my dad, dude. It's the most fucking stressful thing ever, bro. Trying to fucking read the directions, bro. He's getting all mad, dude.
I would get all mad.
Hell yeah, dude.
I would? Dude. Oh my God. How does it always ends up with me fucking being a dick? Man, we're talking about him and weed. Okay, man. You gotta go to therapy, son. Everything always comes back to me being a dick. All right, sorry about that, bro. You gotta do a father-son shit, bro. We'll talk about it another day. So you're in Amsterdam, right? So you're in Amsterdam, bro.
So I'm in Amsterdam, lost for hours, whatever. I finally find where the fuck I'm supposed to go. You know what I'm saying?
You got your hotel.
Got my hotel. I think I shared the receptionist story with you. I'll share it with you again. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm in line, right? I'm like 5 in line, and I'm tripping. This dude, he's talking to somebody in a fucking language I'm not aware of.
The receptionist.
The receptionist is, right?
Yeah.
Then that person leaves, and then for sure it's another fucking language. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then that fucking person leaves, and then what really blows my mind is the next people in line were from Spain.
Yeah.
So then this motherfucker starts talking in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I get to him, he starts talking to me in Spanish, thinking I speak Spanish. Unfortunately, I do not. But I'm like, dog, what the fuck? How many languages do you speak? And he was like, bro, I speak like 5 languages. You know what I'm saying? But he was a cool motherfucker.
And very common. I gotta say this, Fabian. Very common for people in Europe, people around the world, to speak many languages. Like, and this is always like bothers me. Americans are always like, yeah, we only speak American, right? Like, like the low IQ people.
Your generation, like, speaking Spanish was like frowned upon.
Oh,
right?
for sure, bro.
So.
Oh, yeah, man.
No, I wish I could speak Spanish.
Did your parents talk to you in Spanish at all? No, right?
No. I'm actually half Italian, half Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 50-50 down the middle. So.
Oh, bro, you're fucked because you got a bad temper from both sides.
Yeah, so I didn't.
So when there's Italian and a Mexican boxing, bro, what do you root for?
I just stay quiet.
Bro, I actually just met this Italian Mexican boxer the other day.
Really?
He's doing comedy. He just fought Pitbull Cruz like recently.
Did he lose? Well, he lost, right?
He lost, but it was a good fight. It was a good fight.
Pitbull Cruz is a fucking animal.
He fought like last year, but
really?
he's doing stand up a little bit, and he's acting.
Where'd you meet? Recently.
At the we did a short film.
A short film you did.
Yeah,
very cool.
So I don't want to lose. Okay, bro. So here it is. You're in Amsterdam.
I'm in Amsterdam talking to this dude, whatever, and cool guy. He ended up showing me like all the spots, right? So I went there for this cannabis cup, because that's just the destination. But ultimately, going to Amsterdam was the whole point. You got me?
Right.
They had they called them coffee shops, so they're basically dispensaries out there. And
their coffee shops were under the. It's like
it was.
It's weird. Like our hooker places are under massages.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they. There's always some type of law, right, or some type of policy or ordinance attached to some shit.
Yeah.
But I think they could only sell weed, and I'm probably wrong.
In coffee shops.
In coffee shops, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's just how it was. So there was seed banks. You know what I'm saying? There was all these strains, like shit that I never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Pamphlets how to grow weed.
Did you feel like you were like in weed heaven, bro?
It was just.
Like, I'm surprised you didn't say like I'm gonna stay here.
I was
Did that cross your mind?
No.
Like I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah, you get homesick after a while.
Okay.
But I did my thing, bro. I stood there, went to dozens of shops because there weren't that many.
Right.
Went to the High Times Cannabis Cup, which was cool. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be, right? But it was still dope. It was an experience, and my whole point, one of my points to go was to actually wanted to grow weed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I smuggled back some seeds.
You smuggled.
Well, yeah. That's
Bro,
smart.
I've seen those. There's a channel. I forget. I think it's the History Channel where they show people getting busted all the time and doing fucking 20 years for a fucking joint or something. And these it's called abroad, like getting busted abroad. I forget the name of the show. Locked up abroad, bro. That could have been you, bro.
I know.
So what did you do? Where did you put these seeds up your ass? That's what they always do. No, locked up abroad, everybody push shit up their ass. They're like, and then you see, it's funny on Locked Up Abroad, bro. Like you see like the X-ray, and you like see a silhouette, and they like fucking in their ass and their stomach and everything. There's like a whole store. I'm like, how the fuck are they ever gonna get all that shit? That'll be a lot of crapping.
I wasn't that down, bro. I wasn't that down, dog.
So what did you? What did you take? You took a pound, bro. You left with a pound.
Bro, I think it was like 8 seeds.
8 kilos?
No, I had
Wait,
eight little ass seeds, bro. And I put them in
seeds.
Yeah,
like seeds, like bird seeds.
Little ass seeds, bro.
Like bird seeds.
Little tiny seeds.
The size of bird seeds.
The size of bird seeds.
8.
I found I was like, oh man, this
what
strain.
What a pussy, bro. What a pussy. 8 seeds.
I was
bro,
scared,
I'm fucking going all the way to Amsterdam. I'll fucking kill her like some bitches. Fucking 8 seeds in your pants. Fucking what the fuck, bro? They would probably fucking. Oh my God, bro. I bet you if they would have busted you, they would let you go. They were like, were you running through somewhere? Because they got caught in your clothes.
Oh, shit.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
Yeah, no,
so you
get
these badass seeds from
I get these badass
right?
seeds. Yeah, I found like all these strains. I was like, man, this shit, I've never seen this before. Super silver haze, fucking blueberry, fucking, like just strains that it was just they didn't exist.
Was this hype? Was this the first time you heard a hybrid? I guess.
Yeah, just
right because
just bomb ass specific weed. You got me?
Yeah.
Back home, it was like if you had bomb weed, it was just you had the green bud or you had the brown bud. You know what I'm saying? It was Mexican weed or someone growing some shit indoor. So,
but don't the seeds die, bro, if they don't have water? I'm thinking I'm a civilian. I don't know.
But any seed, think about any plant, right? You get a fucking apricot seed. You know what I'm saying? You just fucking, avocado seed. You just leave it there, and eventually you fucking throw that shit in the ground.
But it's in your pants and you're traveling. I thought I would think it would dry.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
But
and just to be clear, they're the size of a bird seed, correct?
Yeah, they're little tiny. But the thing is, they're specific, right? So I found a strain that, oh my God, this is the one. You know what I'm saying? Give me a fucking seed. You know what I'm saying? Boom, I found the one. Give me a seed. It was one of those situations.
Okay, you taught me a little bit about weed because I've seen where you grow. You've honored me with letting me see this, and my son as well. So were they the seeds from a mother plant, as they call them?
So this is no. So what I showed
wasn't that
we clone now. So basically, once you find the So fast forward into today's world, right? So once you find your strain, like the one that, oh man, this is the weed I want.
Okay.
You just make a mom. They're called
a mom.
From that mom, you clone it.
Okay. Did you have moms in those seeds?
Well, they were going to become a mom at some point, but they were seeds. These are babies.
They were babies.
Yeah, these are eggs, right? Think about eggs.
Embryos,
yeah.
if we will.
Yeah. This is
All
shell
right.
inside the
I'm
seed
learning a
is
lot
the
about.
embryo,
Look, I'm a
big dog.
tequila beer guy, bro. All right. So you get these seeds that the way you did it, you sewed them into your pants.
I literally sew them into my pants, right? But the funny thing is, I'm also coming back with all this paraphernalia. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Paperwork, books, fucking like dog, a stack like this of how to grow weed. You know what I'm saying? Where to order seeds. So I didn't think about it, but if I would have, all that's illegal. I didn't even know paraphernalia is illegal.
I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't know till later. You know what I'm saying?
So they confiscate your.
No, I mean I walked right through it. But if I would have got searched at any point in time, I would have been fucked because they would have got me with my paraphernalia, and I'm sure they would have put a sniffing dog on my ass and found my seeds, right? But I was able to walk. It's good that I wait. So when I went to Amsterdam, like I said, I went for this cannabis cup, which was I think only like 3 days, but I actually went for 14 days.
Wow.
So I went, 3 days before and whatever, 5 days, 6 days after, just to go experience that whole thing. So I came home totally on an off day where these motherfuckers didn't know who the fuck I was. What I was doing. And I was already all hippied out. I didn't shave. Fucking my hair was all long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was just in a different foreign country, dog. I was fucking living my life out there. So got on my plane, got home. So now I get home, right? And people hear that I went to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And this was a long time ago, right? Not very few people went out there. So now I become the celebrity weed guy, right?
Yeah.
And, the guys that I'm trying to get at, right? To get extra bud that were basically scared. They didn't want to fuck with me. Now they're like, yo, come over to the pad. Did you really go? Ooh. So now I'm at this point. I've evolved, right? I'm able to have access to more shit. So now I'm getting pounds and pounds and pounds, right? I'm getting pounds of green bud, better weed, right? And now I'm getting strain specific shit.
So now you're selling at a really high level. Is this all this stuff? Is this one man band, or you got 2 or 3 guys with you?
It's just me, dog.
Just you,
it's just me, yeah. Just me, and then
I'm a hustler, baby. Wow, bro.
Yeah, and just basically expanding my network, right?
Okay.
Right? I'm also in the party scene, right? I'm also
You're a DJ.
I'm a DJ, and I start throwing parties. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like really just expanding my network, right? At every level, meeting people here and there and so forth. But the focus, was on moving.
When did you hear that? Okay, first of all, I know you were selling all this weed, bro, and you got really good at it, and you were like fucking hands over fist with money, right? Can I say that?
I was definitely making a good amount of money.
You're right, bro. All right. How did you get busted, bro? Because it was at the time it wasn't a legal yet.
It was not legal.
But how did the big bust happen to you, bro?
So,
and what year? Give me the year, a rough year.
I think it was 2000.
2000.
Yeah.
Wow, bro. 2000. I remember the 2000. I know that year because it's a party year for me.
Good.
And you were,
good for you. It was a party year for me too until I got in trouble. So
did they come, bro? Was it SWAT came to your house? Well, SWAT broke down with that pinchy metal
it's
pipe.
Yeah. So that story.
Open up.
Yeah. So that's a pretty heavy story that segues into something else. But so what ends up happening, right? I get so busy, right, in selling weed, and I'm still selling grams of the homies.
Wait a minute, you were still at your mom's.
Still at my mom's.
You were at your mom's place. Yeah. You were in the basement.
In the basement.
And they busted you in the car. And she was like, "No se lleven a mijo. Mijo es bueno." Right?
Yeah.
Was it that whole thing where she shows pictures of you in Little League?
No, they knew it. My family knew what I was doing for sure.
No, es muy bueno, mijo. So Bro, back then it was taboo, right? Before it became legal. We're all, you know, because I used to think it was like fucking crack.
My mom was cool, bro.
I used to think weed was like crack, bro. I swear, bro.
No
My ignorance, yes, bro.
Because
until
we were taught that.
Yeah, this fucking stoner got me into weed.
Yeah, good.
And then,
Good
but I
son.
did my research. You know, I did do my research. I was like, all right, man, fuck. You know, I want to get educated.
Good.
So I did a lot of reading. Went out, you know, because do I have a drug addict son? Is he a fucking crackhead? What the fuck is going on here? Okay, so they bust you, bro. They go in there. Did you have some cash, bro?
Yeah. So
they took your cash.
Yeah, so I was going nuts, like I said. You know, I was at my mom's pad, and I'm seeing 100 people a day, dog. You know,
whoa,
selling the
oh, it must have been fun to be around, bro.
Oh, no, it was fun. I definitely had the time of my life. It was a blast, right?
Yeah, bro.
But the day I got busted, it's an interesting story. I'm literally waiting for a couple of my boys still, right? And I go through all my bud, everything. And, you know, my bread, I lock it up and I fucking put it in the stash spot that no one's ever going to find.
Big man.
Yeah, I have a couple ounces of weed, maybe an ounce and a half left, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Fucking my old lady's calling me, right? Blowing me up because I have to go pick her up from work. I'm already an hour late, you know what I'm saying? Stone the fuck out of my brain.
I've been there.
Lock up all my shit, see my last client, boom, jump in my ride. And I'm hauling ass, right? And I lived right there in Elysian Park, right by the police academy.
What kind of ride did you have, bro? Don't fucking lie.
I had a truck. I had a F-250.
I thought you were going to tell me I fucking had the brand new fucking Porsche.
So, boom, flying, boom, and running through stop signs, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we always see cops right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? All day, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. And I'm coming up. I don't know if you know where Solano Avenue is at, but it's like right on your way to go to Dodger Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm coming up, hauling ass, and I notice in my rearview mirror, I notice a cop siren, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so I speed up, right? I'm thinking they're trying to get on the freeway. I'm trying to get on the freeway too. So I'm trying to get on before them. So I get to the freeway pass, and they pull up behind me. So I'm really trying to get on the freeway, right, to get out of their way. And these two motherfuckers, Starsky and Hutch, jump out of the car. You know?
Shit.
And they're like, get the fuck out, right?
Hands where I can see him.
Yeah, back then, I was all day, high, all day, bro.
So you're all fucking buzzed
bong
out.
load bottles stoned out of my brain. And
fat ass.
yeah, so I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm thinking, damn.
Fucking buzz killers.
Yeah, I'm thinking they pulled me over because I'm hauling ass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm late to pick up my old lady. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, yo, chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, right?
Calm
down. And it's fucking two Latinos, you know, never forget the experience. And, you know, they pulled me out of my truck and they handcuffed me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm oblivious. I'm thinking,
like all this fucking speeding?
Yeah. I'm like, yo, bro, we're cool. He's like, shut up, bro. So then they call me by my nickname, which is Londo. You know?
All right.
My name's Orlando.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, huh?
Now you're fucking tripping balls.
And like, yeah, we know who you are, motherfucker.
Ooh.
And then so they put me in the back of their car. So I'm thinking, fuck, what I got on the pad. They'll never find my money. I only got an ounce and a half. I'm good. Fuck these motherfuckers, right? And they're like, yo, what's up, dog? You know, we know who you are. Woo, woo. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are tripping. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And they're like, what do you mean? We know, you know, and they just start bringing up shit, you know, they obviously know about me, right? So like my confidence level keeps dropping, right? Every fucking minute they're talking to me. Two vatos, both Latino, one's a little bit more rugged than the other. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a good cop, bad cop situation. And I was stoned out of my brain, dog, so I can't recollect every fucking thing, but it was weird. It was like, we know what you're doing, big dog, and you know, we know where you're staying, and like, we know who you are. We know you're in the party scene, and yeah, you know, and I was just like, you guys are tripping, like everything was, you know how it is, bro, defensive. You got, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Fuck you, fuck me, yeah, all right, we'll see, motherfucker. I was a little arrogant, you know what I'm saying, because I kept thinking to myself, I don't got shit at the pad. It's all good. They'll never find my money. You know what I'm saying? They'll never find my money.
You got nothing on me.
Yeah. So it was a shakeup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the shakeup turned into them saying, all right, motherfucker. One of them left. Boom. All of a sudden, they're backing up. There's more cops, right?
Oh, shit.
And they're driving me to my fucking pad, my mom's pad, which was only 2-3 blocks away. And get there, you know, I'm handcuffed. There was still a little bit of light. It was like, whatever, 6:30, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My whole neighborhood's out, bro. DEA agents,
Really?
fucking
Dude,
fully armed.
You look like fucking Al Capone.
It was crazy, bro. Yeah. And they're full-blown raid at my pad. They're trying to get in. I don't know if you've ever been to the Home Depot. They have these little kick plates you could put over your door.
Yeah.
Right? They have this long bolt strip and they have this kick plate. I bought those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tell you right now, bro, they were hitting that motherfucker with the fucking the ram. They could not get in.
Damn,
they could not get in. So it was a very long ordeal. Okay.
Finally, they got in.
Finally get in. And they're there for hours. I think, shit, they didn't leave till midnight, you know?
Okay.
All of a sudden, Eureka! You hear a motherfucker.
You hear it?
Eureka! And they found my bread, fool.
Did they really say Eureka, bro?
Yeah, they said Eureka.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'll never fucking forget. Yeah, some motherfucking
So they found your money.
yippee-ki-yay motherfucker.
They found your money?
They found my bread, bro. And I had a significant amount of money, bro. But find my bread, find whatever they find.
They found their DJ money, bro.
Yeah.
That was your DJ money.
Yeah. And book me, right? They take me into fucking the station. I ended up going to Huntington Park, which I thought was really, really weird. And now I'm in the interrogation room, right? And only one of the two homies, right, that originally pulled me over is there. Now this fool's trying to flip me as a confidential informant. Check it out. We know what you're doing. Woo, woo, woo. Look, we'll let you go. We know you're in the party scene. You know what I'm saying? We'll just let you out, dog. And, you know, just stay in contact with us.
Tell us.
I grew up in the hood, dog. It's not an option, you know. Even if I wanted it to be, it ain't gonna happen, right? So I'm like, you guys are tripping. Fuck you guys. Oh, fuck us. All right. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? So booked, whatever. Go in. I bail out immediately, and that's the whole beginning of this whole other journey. You know what I'm saying?
So how much time did you do, bro? All
So
together.
I fought my case for probably a year.
So you did 1 year in county?
No, I fought it for you. No, I was already out. I bailed out.
Oh, you never did? You never did?
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I fought my case.
Okay.
I hired a dumped truck attorney, bro. Didn't know when I was a kid, and I ended up pleading.
Guilty.
I had to, yeah. So I pleaded to possession of a controlled substance. So I had 9 grams. So this is what I got busted with, bro.
Okay.
And like I said, this segues into a whole other story, but I had 9 grams of mushrooms that I forgot I had in my closet.
Oh, shit.
And I used to grind them up and put them in pills and mix it with vitamin C because I hated the way mushrooms tasted. And that's how I would take my mushrooms. But I forgot I had those because I've had them for so long. You could do that? Yeah, it's fire that way.
I got some mushrooms, bro. Show me how to do that.
Show you how to do that. I had 2 ounces of bud, okay?
Yeah.
And I had about $250,000. You know what I'm saying? Which was a shit ton of money back then. I probably owed people money, but whatever.
You had $250,000?
I had $250,000.
Out of boy.
Yeah. So, but when I got my charges, right? I only had 130 grand. Okay. That's what I got charged with. 120 grand mysteriously disappeared. Right?
Oh.
I got charged with a controlled substance.
Yeah. Was it Rampart? That's up to with the Rampart guys?
I got charged with a controlled substance and creating a designer drug, which was the mushrooms mixed with
vitamin C. Which is all natural shit here.
I got charged with possession of cannabis for sales for my 2 ounces of bud because I had a scale.
Okay.
And a pay and O sheet and all my pictures from Amsterdam.
Oh, damn.
And my pamphlets and shit like that.
They took everything.
I was next to a school. So they charged me with being within 1,000 feet of a school. And then my great-grandfather or my great-uncle, one of these motherfuckers, was in World War something. So I had a Derringer. Little Derringer.
Passed down.
But spring.
No.
No trigger. old ass fucking relic, dog.
Just
wouldn't shoot. I would probably have to get a hammer and hit the motherfucker.
It's just an ornament.
It was a fucking ornament, bro.
Time,
but it was a gun at some point in time.
And they charged
me with a firearm. I have 5 felony counts.
Culos.
Yeah.
Hey, cops. You guys know I'm pro cop. Some of the shit you guys do is chicken shit. Fuck that. There's some bullshit here, man. So
I fight this case, right? I have 5 felony counts. You know, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I hire the worst fucking attorney in the world. This fool's dead. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm sad, but end up taking a plea bargain, not knowingly, for the mushrooms.
Okay,
because that was a heavier charge than everything else.
Really?
So I get sentenced to 16 months state prison.
So you did state? I did state prison, bro. Yeah. That's some heavy duty shit, bro.
It sucks. Yeah, it sucks. So out of that 16 months, I think I did close to 10, maybe 9.5.
Did that change you, bro? Being in prison?
100%.
That's prison. That's not jail.
Yeah, look, I think anybody that gets their freedom taken away, it's going to change you to a certain extent, right? What you do with that, you know what I'm saying, is up to the individual, you know? And
look, bro, I saw Shawshank Redemption. I saw when he went in there. Was it like that, bro, for you? Like, because obviously you're not affiliated.
Yeah, well, I'm not, but I am. So I grew up, right, in the hood. So, you know, I don't speak Spanish. This is LA.
Grew up, I grew up in the hood. I've never done time, but I know a lot of people.
Yeah, so if you're brown, you have 2 options. You either run Sureño or you run Paisa.
Or Paisa, okay.
I don't speak Spanish. I ain't running Paisa, though. Right. And I grew up in the hood, so I had to run Sureño. So
I heard, bro, when you get in there, it's really you just got to make a decision.
Yeah.
Even if you...
Or you can run other.
Yeah.
I don't suggest you run other.
Nah.
Because, you know, other ain't a nice place to be. But...
What's other? Like the Jotos?
Others are like... Actually, the Jotos are G's in there, bro. That's a other story. Yeah, dog.
Oh, god damn,
There was a group called the Gay Boy Gangsters in the joint, in prison. And these motherfuckers, they were all Jotos. But they were men, bro. They weren't like transgender, this bullshit. They were fucking men, dog, and they were down for their shit. They would pluck their fucking beard. But they were down for their shit,
bro. This is the first I'm hearing of this.
The Gay Boy Gangsters, fool. They were
the
G's,
GBGs, bro?
The GBGs. They called themselves the GBGs. This is not.
Shit.
I'm not making this shit up.
Oh shit,
I'm not making this shit up.
Oh, bro. All right, well. So you went Sureño.
Yeah,
GPGs were like, I wonder what he's gonna do.
No, well, so when you go to the county, bro, LA County is the worst shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, LA County is like...
Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, they write books on LA County, bro.
I would describe it as a medieval dungeon, right? You watch a
TV... Bro, the sheriff got fired because
it was nuts.
Lee Baca got fired because of what you said, that it was like gladiator shit.
Yeah, the sheriffs, you know, back then, you know, I don't know how they are now, and I have cop and sheriff friends, so, you know, no disrespect, guys, but... when I went in, it was nuts, dog, and the sheriffs were, and I get it, bro. Like they have to be the biggest, baddest motherfuckers in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, you gotta run a place like that, bro.
And they were, dog. Like they were the biggest, baddest motherfuckers in there. No nonsense, no bullshit. Kept everybody in line. And
so when you're in there, bro, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this.
Yeah, please.
I mean, like, dude, I never want to go. I hope none of my kids go. Anybody who's there, when you go in there, bro, what would you say was like to do your time as smooth as you can do? What was the advice you would give somebody, bro?
Yeah, so LA County,
keep quiet.
Yeah,
mind your own business.
Well, LA County, you know, I had older homies that were affiliated, right? So I was able to get educated in how to maneuver. So thank God for that. And believe it or not, where I grew up was a gang, was an active gang at some point in time, right? So I had to claim that. You got me?
Oh, okay.
So I went in there and I claimed where I was from, right? And believe it or not, you know, fools are like, well, what's that, dog? We don't know what that is, right? But there was an old motherfucker in the back, bro, in LA County that said, did he say Elysian Park?
Oh,
true story.
Yeah.
And this fool walked fucking to the front and he was like, who are you, dog?
Yeah.
He knew my older sister.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he knew my older sister.
Safety,
and then he was
bro.
like, woo, 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 woo. Yup. And I was I was put in a better position. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is. It's who you know, where you're from, how you run. That's LA County, right? And if you're going to prison, where I went, that's a whole different story. So you have to get through the county, which is fucking politics, like just stupidity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's called you catch the chain, right? So basically, you're on the bus to prison, and then everybody goes to the same prison. You go to not the same one, but you go to reception. And depending on if it's your first time, second time, whatever, there's different reception centers. Reception, welcome, welcome to prison, right? And it's like an evaluation, bro. It's crazy.
So the hint that's in there,
Yeah.
they evaluate you, right?
Well, no.
It's funny, like
Yes,
they know about your paperwork before you even get there, huh?
They
You know about this, Fabian?
Yeah, they know.
Like
what time it
they
is.
know your paperwork before you get there. Like if you did like you know the shit that.
Oh
that,
yeah. Like if you
Like if you're a confidential informant, if you're fucking
child molester.
yeah, a child molester. Yeah, they have these. So there's yards, right? And that's what they're called, right? Depending on the prison you go to, and they're called fallout yards. So the fallout yards is where you go if you're a snitch, fucking cop, fucking whatever you. And sometimes they don't put you in the fallout yard. You know what I mean? So a motherfucker has to, survive until they get to the fallout yard.
Right.
But yeah, that shit. There's just crazy shit going on.
But so you had to do. You did your time.
Yeah, I did my
Let's
time.
just say that,
Yeah,
bro.
did my time.
So this is why, like I said in the beginning, why I find this fascinating to you. This cat who does this serious time. I said, and I know it was a year, like 10 months, right?
Yeah, 10 months.
But bro,
To me, it was serious time, bro.
but to me, bro,
Yeah.
you're in prison, right?
Yeah.
And then he did LA County, he did some prison. But here's this. I think you always had weed on your mind, right?
Always. Look,
And then
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I was still selling bud while I was locked up.
Really?
100%.
Making phone calls like, hey, bro, there's 2 seats left. Looking by jeans.
Because look, big dog, I never felt that I was doing anything wrong.
Nah, you weren't. You weren't, bro. And the government knows you weren't.
Yeah.
There's synthetic drugs that they sell us for joints, like joint hurt and our backs and all that shit. The synthetic drugs that the government sells, man.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck
They know
you
what they're
guys.
doing, bro.
Because you guys know that weed can fucking helps with all that shit.
I'll tell you, big dog. Like during the course of me slanging bud, as I got more and more customers, right? It got to the point where I really truly had medical patients.
Wow.
And I had this one lady, and she always validated. I always felt like, yeah, I'm fucking helping someone because she was fucked up. I don't know what was wrong with her, dog. She was a nice, very attractive lady. She was older, and I forgot how I met her, but I met her through somebody. She had some crazy shit going on, like her fingernails.
Arthritis.
Yeah, like her
things,
fingernails would
just
pus out.
A lot
like,
of pain.
Yeah, she couldn't eat, and she was like, "Yo, like I need to see you." You know what I'm saying? Like I don't trust no one else, so I made it a point. Like I had to take.
To me, bro, that's why. Like you said, me and you really don't talk politics, but we have a lot of the same. I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist. I think both sides can. They can fuck themselves.
We could go deep in conspiracy, big dog.
That's another conversation. But okay, bro. What I find amazing, bro. So you did all these things, right? You get out, and then weed becomes legal, and to actually have a dispensary in California, Fabian, they make you get like 8 licenses, bro.
It
to
depends,
sell weed, right? 7, whatever it is,
yeah.
but a ridiculous number. And you did it, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
You through every license that you had to get and the obstacles they put in front of you, I'm sure was there ever doubt in your mind, like, you know what, fuck this, I'm gonna quit, it's not worth it?
Yeah, look, when I came home the first time, because I actually went down twice, but that's another story.
I'm sure they were trying to take it down, bro. I'm sure, bro. The government is full of shit in so many areas,
But
and
when people
weed's one of them.
Yeah, but when people were talking about, yo, dog, medical cards, right? That was a big thing. You could get your medical card and you could legally smoke weed. And I started to see dispensaries pop up, right? And these guys you know, I was early on the distribution side, right?
Okay.
Slanging bud. But the motherfuckers that opened up shops early,
Okay.
those guys are nuts, bro. And I have a homie that, you know, and he's very successful now. He was one of those guys that just said, fuck it, I'm going to open up a store. Because there was like this weird little medical, but we're still going to raid you. And someone's still going to go to jail.
Right. Yeah.
But go ahead and try, you know?
It's almost like when the government taxes you. It's a state tax versus a Fed tax. You know? Like, oh, you better pay this tax because, okay, this one doesn't matter. But the Fed tax, if you don't pay that one, we're going to come and fucking take everything from you.
So what year are you talking about right now? Like when it was sketched to open up a shop?
I mean, so I think I got busted in 2000, fought my case, and then went in 2001, and then got out in 2002, right? Okay. So around that time, you know what I'm saying, I started to see, there were shops already, but that's when I started to see like people getting more and more ballsy, right?
Yeah.
I was only home, FYI, for 12 months.
Okay.
And I got busted again by the same motherfucker.
Oh wow!
But that's,
they, they had you. They had you on their radar.
Right, they had me on their radar.
That's all it was.
But
that's all it was. They need a rest. Some cops.
It was a little
They
deeper.
need to pad their fucking arrest.
But it was a little deeper than that, bro.
Really?
Actually, yeah. So
How so, bro?
I'll give you a little glimpse into it. So I get home, right?
Okay.
And
You're still dealing at the time.
never really stopped, right?
All right.
I had
Attaboy.
I had an amazing connect.
You're no quitter.
Yeah, I had an amazing connect. And back then, most of the weed was coming from Canada.
What?
Yeah.
Never heard Canada was one of our imports, bro.
Oh, bro.
I heard Mexico. I heard Portland. First time in my life I ever heard fucking La Canada.
Yeah, Canada had some of the better fucking bud.
What
bro.
the fuck?
Yeah.
So Drake's a real gangster?
I don't know about
Damn. All right.
So I get home, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm on parole. It's a whole different story, right? Like the way I move, the way I operate. Straight back into the event scene because that's just where I was at.
Okay.
And like I said, I never really stopped slanging, but I stopped smoking bud because I was getting tested every fucking 2 weeks, fucking blind testing, so I couldn't get high. But so back at it, and once again, you know, get into the groove, bro, and I'm fucking outgrowing the motherfuckers I'm fucking with. So I'm trying to find my old connect. Right?
Okay.
So I had this dude, this guy I went to high school with linked me up with his cousin, and his cousin was just killing it, moving weight, and had bomb ass bud from Canada.
Okay. Wow. How do you get it from Canada to the hood?
It's a whole other story.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to know too much, bro. I don't want to be on nobody's radar.
I'll give you the short version.
I'm
So it
fucking
takes me
around.
about 9 months to find this motherfucker. I find him, right?
All right.
So, and he's like a paisa dude, you know? And I find him, and he's scared when I find him, you know? So I'm thinking he's thinking I'm a gangster, right? I went to prison.
Yeah, you thought you were going to shake him down.
You know, he don't want to fuck with me. So I'm like, dog, it's all good, you know? And he's like, bro, I don't know. So show him where I'm living. Show him where I'm slanging. Show him where I'm holding my fucking...
You want him to have confidence.
Correct. So he sees all these places, right? And then he feels comfortable. So now he starts bringing me weed again.
Okay.
But now he's bringing me boxes from Canada, sealed, bro. Okay? Just, they have a fucking Canadian leaf on the fucking box.
And this is after your second...
This is, I'm home.
You've already
I'm
done
home,
your two... Your,
I did one prison term.
The one prison term, then the second prison term.
No. This is before my second term.
Oh.
Right? This is before my second term, right? This is about 9 months back home.
Such a cool movie, bro. I'm following this fucking movie.
There's a lot I haven't
so
shared
you're
yet.
getting Canada stuff.
Yeah, so I'm getting Canada stuff. Now I have my fucking connect back. Right?
Oh,
so I'm getting 100, 200 pounds a week.
Okay.
Just nutty, just killing the game.
100 pounds?
Easy, yeah, easy.
From Canada?
Easy.
God damn, bro.
So I'm moving through all this weight, right? And I have this whole intricate setup, perfect. Only weed, only weed, and you know, I'll take that to the grave. I only sold weed. Moving all this volume. I'm on 13 months of parole, right?
Okay.
And when you hit 13 months, they give you an early release, right?
Okay.
This is a true story. I had a studio downtown, which is, I don't want to go into depth there too, but it was an interesting place. And I had a recording studio because I was still DJing, I was still throwing parties. I never stopped doing that. My whole life, never stopped doing that. I never stopped with the weed. Like the weed and music have always been my two things. So I'm at the studio.
Well, it's like me and fucking tequila and
There
fucking
you go,
jokes.
tequila and jokes, bro.
You're like, go ahead, brother.
Yeah. So I'm at the studio, right? And my studio, and I'm waiting for my fucking connect. I have all this money there. I keep my money there. I keep the weed over here, right? Everything was all strategically done.
Yeah.
I have a day. This is April Fool's, 2003. I'll never forget it. A day to get off parole. One day, bro.
One day.
Yeah. Waiting for my connect's cousin, who I introduced him to come pick up this fucking money. They're sandbagging me all day. Hours. Dog, just hold on. We're doing this. We're doing that. I'm like, dog, I need to leave. I need to leave.
I can already see this, bro.
I need to leave.
I can see this. They set you up.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
boom, boom, boom. Raid again. Run out the back. Same detective.
Oh,
same
shit.
everybody, dog. It was like a
Highlando.
reunion. Fucking my
your
soul left my body, bro.
They need your nickname, right, brother?
Oh, man.
Lando.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Lando?
But only one of the guys. Right? So, anyways, just devastated, bro. My chick's pregnant.
Highway.
Yeah. I have a lot of weed this time. I don't have 2 ounces. I have
shit.
Fucking, I don't even know how much weed I had. Handcuffed, fucking crying, upset, same detective, right? And I told him, I go, you know what? Fuck you, bro. Like, but in a cool way. You know I ain't doing nothing fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm not fucking doing anything wrong, Fucking they're pulling out duffel bags, right? Fucking they're raiding my pad. They're raiding this other house, right? Like, it was a full-blown sting. Fucking done. I'm on parole, bro.
Damn.
Devastated, right? And I'm true, bro. I'm crying, you know what I'm saying? I'm pouring my heart out, but I'm like angry because I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong. I'm a fucking business guy, right? I'm only selling bud. So this detective, I'll never forget his name. I'm not going to say his name right now. He pulls me to the side. He goes, man, Orlando, off the record, bro. Off the record. He goes, man, everybody smokes weed. I smoke weed. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
No.
He goes, so a lot of cops smoke weed.
He goes, but it's illegal.
A lot of cops smoke weed, bro. That's a given. Yeah. You guys know I know a lot of cops. You motherfuckers, bro.
But this was 2003, right? Yeah. He goes, but it's illegal. It's illegal. He goes, and honestly, dog, he's like, I like you, bro. That's what he told me. He goes, I don't think you're. He's off the record,
He's off the record.
Personally, I don't think you're doing anything wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow.
He goes, you just chose. He goes, you, and then he said this. He goes, you and I have a lot in common, right? He goes, you just chose the wrong path.
Nah, bullshit.
Right?
You wrote the right path.
But hold on. He goes, you know what your problem is? Okay. And then he stares at my homie's cousin. Right? While he's talking to me. He goes, you just keep surrounding yourself with pieces of shit.
People that...
And he looks right back at me.
All right, guys. All right. This has only happened twice. Right, Fabian? The first time it happened with Ray Lara.
Yep.
Because he was telling so many stories about Fernando Valenzuela, his life growing up. And I just love interesting human beings. And I love the human story, Fabian, of someone coming up from humble beginnings and then create
not quitting and just keep
not quitting.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I found Ray Lara so intriguing, and now Orlando Padilla right here, who, man, bro, with your blessing, I want a part 2, bro, because we're literally an hour and a half. My show's usually only 1 hour, but because it was so interesting, bro, we went an hour and a half, and I definitely want to have a part 2 with your blessing, bro.
Let's do it.
And I want to talk about the Chronic. I want to talk about your place. I want to smoke some weed here, and just continue this. What do you think, Fabian?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Are you good with it, bro?
I'm good with it.
Oh man, that'd be amazing. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, boss.
I knew when I met you, bro, like your story, and I knew is super interesting. Fabian, tell them one more time. Odessa, Texas. You guys were so kind to me. I love you. I'll be back. All the cats that bought me shots, man. I love you guys. You guys are so down to earth. Even though you jumped on stage, you crazy fucks, you didn't ruin my show. All right? You fucking crazy fuckers. Fabian, where am I going to be, bro?
This Saturday, going to be in Lake Elsinore at the Diamond Stadium.
Diamond Stadium. It's like a AA stadium with Jay Moore and Paul Rodriguez.
Yep.
Yeah, I look forward to hanging out. And then some other people. I heard Jerry Garcia is going to be there, who's
nice.
Good friends with Concrete. I hope Concrete shows up. Nothing but good comics, man. Good people, good vibes. Make it happen. You know, I hope you come by, bro. I would love to see you there and hang out.
That. Yeah, thank you,
our audience member, you think our audience will be there, bro?
I mean, she might be there.
Audience, we haven't talked about our audience today. Who's our audience? Varsity Vic. What's up? Hey, bro,
it's the most quiet he's ever been.
Want to plug something, Varsity Vic?
No, it's plug everything, bro.
Plug everything.
I got new material coming out.
No,
Just know.
So, Fabian, where am I gonna be? I'm gonna be in North Hollywood, right, bro?
Yeah, next Saturday, November 16th.
Next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Yeah,
two shows.
2 shows, 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m.
I got a bunch of new material. Trust me, people. I'm a writing motherfucker.
And then
the
the following week, you're gonna be in Fresno, California, November 23rd.
Fresno. Mad love, man.
And then Venice.
Oh,
Venice
I'm back.
So I think it's a Friday,
near
Saturday.
the beach.
Yeah.
That club is badass. It's literally one block, like a couple blocks from the ocean, and it just has a real cool vibe. The people that show up to that room, man, it's kind of a rock and roll room. You know, they're known for having bands. And I think 2 years ago was the first time they had me, and we had a lot of success. And this will be my third time there. It's a really cool, like, even though I'm not a band, it feels like it has the rock energy.
Yeah, we're a rock band, bro.
Yeah, we're a rock band, right? So what do you think, Fabian?
No, it's gonna be cool. And then Torrance, California, December 8th.
Okay, Torrance. Orange County, right? No, is that Orange County?
Torrance is
that's South Bay.
South Bay. Yeah.
Okay, South Bay. I apologize for calling you Orange County.
Start a riot, dog.
But I'm so excited, you guys. To all my peeps out there, man. Let people know about this show, man. The only way that we can keep staying with you guys, if you guys let people know about my show. To the friends, share my my podcast to your friends, man, that don't know anything about me, and tell them, hey, check this out. It's down to earth conversation with down to earth people. I'm excited that I'm gonna have a part 2 with Orlando Padilla, and hear more about his journey, man. And like I said, I'm gonna reiterate, we went a little long today, and we're gonna definitely need a part 2. Love you guys. Anything you want to say about the Chronic? Because we're gonna talk more about your place, bro. Anything you want to talk about your place?
We'll get there. I appreciate you having me on, and it's been fun, man.
No, it's gonna be fun. Thank you, Fabian.
Yeah, no, you want to plug your Instagram and where they can follow you?
My Instagram's fucked right now because they always shut down all the weed shit.
That's the government. That's the government, bro.
Yeah, but
that's
I'll
the
get
government
it back up.
fucking with your money.
It's at thechronic.la. It's down right now, but it'll be up in probably 7 to 10 days after I pay someone an exorbitant amount of money to get it back.
It's the government fucking with the government fucking with the working man, bro. Yeah. It's
But you can catch us at thechronic.com. So.
And look, I'm gonna say it again, bro. I was gonna wrap it up today, but where's the Chronic, man? Where's
your El Sereno, Los Angeles, on Alhambra Avenue. Yep.
Alhambra Avenue, El Sereno.
Yep,
El Sereno's man. We're getting a lot of people from El Sereno, man. Creating a lot of amazing things, bro. Yeah, in the community.
I don't know if you knew this. I just recently found out that El Sereno is one of the, if not the oldest city in LA, but the oldest suburb in LA.
No way.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
It is either the or one of the oldest.
Well, I knew this, bro. I knew this from my little bit of research that El Sereno used to be called East LA originally.
Yep.
So mad love, bro, to you. I'm excited about doing a part 2 with you. I can't thank you enough. And I want to talk more about weed, more about your whole journey. And I want to talk about the horny weed, bro. Because there's weed that you can have like make love to. So, man, that being said, to all my peeps out there, I love you. Varsity Vic, as always, is in our audience. Fabian.
Shout out the Dodgers, by the way.
Yeah.
World Series champs. Let's go.
Hey, all you New Yorkers, fucking toma. You guys hated on that one. So, cheers, man.
Cheers.
Episode part 2 with Orlando Padilla coming up.